If you want to stream live music and want to know which equipment to buy and how to use them with streaming software, then this video is for you. Hello everyone, this is Homayun from Homayun TV. Today I'm gonna teach you how to make your own live music streams so you can create an online concert and perform for your audience around the world. So before we get started, we need to buy some equipment and download some software. Now the first thing that we're gonna need is a phone or a tablet with Android or iOS. Next would be to have a stand to put the phone on, an audio interface, a microphone, well, condenser would be better, a microphone cable, XLR ones, microphone stand, and a headphone to monitor what we're doing. Next up, we're going to need an app to turn our phone into a webcam. There are a bunch of apps out there which work great, but we're going to go with Arian. So make sure to download it on your operating system, Windows or Mac, as well as your phone. Then you should download the software for streaming. It's called OBS Studio. It's free and is available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. This part is only for Android users, so if you have an iPhone, just skip ahead. So go to the settings of your phone, scroll down to About Phone. Tap on it, and then find your build number and tap on it 7 times. After that, you should input your password, and then voila, you are now a developer. Then tap back or return on your phone to go to the settings and find the system and updates, tap on it, and then go to developer options, locate the option for USB debugging and turn it on. Okay, and press the OK to allow USB debugging. And turn on the always prompt when connecting to USB. Now it's time to connect our audio interface. Connect it to your Mac or Windows via USB. If there's a power, connect that too. And make sure to turn off the 48-volt phantom power supply. After that, set all the knobs to 0, so just turn them counterclockwise. Switch on the direct monitoring button. Turn off the pads, they should be out. And only if you're using a synthesizer, the line instrument toggle should be on. After that, connect your headphones, and you might need a 2.5 to 6.3 jack adapter if it doesn't fit. Next up, connect your sound source, your microphone or synthesizer or guitar, to the input of your audio interface. If you're using a condenser microphone, now it's the time to turn on the phantom power. Alright, now we're getting into the groove and getting ready to hear some stuff. Now locate your phones and output knob and turn them to 50%. And then gradually add gain to the signal. By now, you'll be hearing sound through your headphones. And of course, the LED signal on your channel 1 or channel 2, whatever your input is, will be blinking while you're playing or singing or talking. Basically anything with a sound. To find a sweet spot for your gain, play a loud part of your music and see if it's clipping. Clipping is the red LED indicator, which is telling you if the signal is being distorted. Increase the gain as much as it doesn't clip, and then you will have a fine signal for you to stream. Now some general things. The gain knob increases your input and the output knob increases or decreases your output. So if your signal is not hot enough while you're streaming, you should increase your gain and not your output, because if you increase only your output, you will also introduce noise into your audio. The phone output and your main output knob have two different circuits. So basically, if you increase your phone knob, it is not going to increase the output that's going through your stream. So if you want more sound, make sure the gain is up and also the output. And the last thing is that if you have speakers and you want to connect them to your audio interface, there are two jack or RCA outputs behind your audio interface. And this works great, for example, if you have a synthesizer and you're playing with people and they want to hear also what you're playing and not just through the headphones, which is only in your possession. Open the same software on your phone, Android or iPhone, it doesn't really matter. And it might ask you if you're going to allow it to start USB debugging, and you can press yes, and you can say always trust this computer because it's your computer. And now see, this is my phone and showing my notes here, right? Next step would be to open our Open Broadcaster software, which will stream everything and everything that we want. So basically, when you open the OBS software, you get this interface. You have your scenes, which you can have multiple scenes at the same time, and then you can switch to them with the scene transition. You have the sources, which you can find and add the sources that you want to be streamed. For example, you have a camera or you want to stream a web page, you can do that as well. And you have the audio mixer and the transitions, which I told you, and the controls. Start streaming and recording and settings, right? Now something before we go to the more settings that we need to tell you about the scenes is that the difference of adding multiple scenes is that if you, for example, add a scene 2, they will have different setup of sources and audio mixer, and they will have a different layout as well. So for example, if you're teaching something, you can come here and add an image and click OK, and you can just browse for the image file and just do whatever you want. I mean, choose whatever you want, and then it's going to put the picture here, and it will always be on the streaming site, and then you can switch to your other scene. This is the good thing about having scenes, so you can have multiple scenes at the same time and switch between them if you are showing multiple different things. So for example, if you're sitting somewhere and you want to switch to a score or another person in the room with another camera, this is the way to go. The next thing would be the sources. So now we're gonna add two different things, and I'm gonna remove this scene as well. So click on scene and go to this add symbol here and press on the, where are you? Yes, video capture device. Okay, now I'm gonna write it on my TV. Okay, video. Okay, and then you get to a screen where you can choose your device. Now you can use your FaceTime or if you have a webcam, and if not, you can just easily use any software that you chose. So for example, we're going with Arian right now, so we're gonna choose Arian, and now you're going to see that it's going to stream. Whoop, it went back. Yeah, it should always be in the software, okay? See? And leave the preset on 1280. Now, something I should tell you right here, I don't know if you noticed it, but there was a moment that it showed a watermark here. It was the software's name, Arian Webcam. And if you wanna get it away, you have to purchase the software on your phone, which is easy. You just get the Pro version, and it will remove the watermark. Okay, and so click OK. After that, we're gonna go and add an audio source. Oh, I forgot also to tell you that, so this is your screen, right? Now we're gonna pan it out to stay in the middle. So basically this will be whatever is going to be streamed, right? After that, we go to add again, audio input capture. Okay, so Homayun TV audio. Okay, and we go to devices, we go to the sound card that you want. You can also choose to go with the built-in microphone, or the webcam audio, or any audio source that you have. But I'm gonna go with the UMC404, which is the Behringer sound card, which we're gonna get good quality sound out of it, right? Okay. And now, as you can see, I'm recording my sound through my sound card, and you can see it's popping. And if you're doing it at home, you can just connect your microphone, turn your phantom power on if you're using a condenser, and add some gain, and you should see your levels popping here, right? And well, the basic setup would be this. Now, something to consider is to check these options right here. So there's this advanced audio properties, which well, this is clear, status is active, volume is active. I mean, it's showing that how much volume is going to get out to the stream. We don't want it to be mono, the balance is not here. And the most important thing is this sync offset, is that sometimes you have a little bit of latency between your audio and your video. And the best way to test it out is to record your stream, which I will tell you in a little bit, while doing a snap or a clap. So for example, you just do this, and then when you record it, you just look back to it. If you have any difference between the sound and the video, you can just use this sync offset here to modify it. Okay, but just the thing is that the maximum thing you can put here is well, not the maximum, apparently it's more. 1000 milliseconds equals to 1 second, so keep that in mind. Usually it's not this high, it's like 60, 66 or 100 milliseconds would do if there is any lag. So keep in mind to go back to this option if you had some latency. And we want to turn off the extra tracks because we don't need them, we just need track 1. Okay, and well, if you needed to do stereo setups or something, you can also add more tracks. Okay, right, so now we're gonna do some more modifications, and we're gonna go to our where is it? Yes, so we're gonna go to our settings. Well, nothing here, it's just really clear on what it is, and it's a good thing to turn on and off this options here. Show confirmation dialog when starting streams and stopping streams. It's going to tell you if the stream is started, so you don't accidentally start streaming, which I actually did once. And so this is going to tell you if it's streaming or not, and then you'll know, right? And then there's a theme. You can choose a different color or something. Whoop. Oh yeah, oh cool. Okay, so yeah, let's go with this theme. This one will go later. This is where you put your stream key. It's your own private key to that will connect you through other software, sorry, other platforms. And then you have you have the outputs, which probably it's on simple. Okay, now a good thing would be to just go to advanced and go to the rate control, make sure it's on CBR, which means constant bitrate, and put it on 10,000 kilobytes per second. Okay, this is your quality of the audio. Okay, that's going to be streamed. And this is clear, and there's nothing to change here. And this is the recording part that I told you that I will tell you later, is that the difference between recording and streaming is just here. So if you press stream, it will stream to the platform that you want. And if you want to record, I mean, it's a really good software. It's a really versatile software. So if you want to record a performance at home or anywhere, you can just simultaneously record audio and video together at the same time by just setting the same way I set up as I did, and just click record. And what's it gonna do is that it's gonna take your files and save it right here. So it's gonna go to the recording path, and it's gonna go, see, this is my name. It's gonna go to movies, okay? And then you can find it there. Audio, just check to see if they're disabled, because we don't need anything. We already set them up in the front of the software, okay? Oh, yeah, one more thing. Put your sample rate on 48 kilohertz. And it's going to ask you to restart, so you can restart it also. But just for now, maybe we put it back on 44.1. I mean, just try it out. If the sound was not good enough, check it, put it on 48. You know, you have to check it with your internet or the platform that you're doing, but both will do. And yeah, no, nothing else here. Oh, these are the shortcuts if you want to put any shortcuts. So if you want to put start streaming, you can just add it here and click on it, and then you can add a shortcut that you want. So D, F, or Command and D, or whatever. It's the same in Windows and Mac. Okay. And okay, then we go. Now click OK. Okay. Looking for phone. So if your phone is turned off or you're out of the software, this chubby kitty is going to come, and then it's going to, you know, wiggle its tail until you connect your phone. So what we want to do as a next step is to open our browser. Okay. And we're going to write Facebook streaming. I mean, this is good if you forget where to go. I mean, it's just easier. Or you can just write and copy and paste this link right here. It's facebook.com/live/create. And as you can see, there is this procedure that's going to tell you how you can broadcast. There is the setup section, connect, and broadcast. And we're using the OBS software as I described before. Now you can just easily go to create live stream, and it might give you some questions here. Just go on, and it will ask you about getting started, and what are you going to do with your live video. What you're going to do, what you want to choose is that you can choose the stream key, and I mean, nothing's going to happen. Just use that. We don't want to use camera, because this is the camera on your laptop, and the quality of audio is not going to be good, and the reason that we're using the OBS is to achieve that. So remember that we're going to now get a 7-day use stream key, and where you're going to find it is to scroll down and go to your stream key, right? And it's written that stream keys are valid for 7 days, and if you don't use it, then you have to go back to it again after 7 days and copy it again. Okay, this is for safety procedures. Now we're getting close to the end. We go back to OBS. We go to settings, and also let me show you this at the same time. See, it says waiting for live video, right? And let's see, settings. We go to stream, and we paste our key. And don't forget that we should put the service on Facebook Live, and this should be on default, and then you just paste it. Okay, And if you didn't find the link to go to, you can also press the Get Stream key. It will take you right where we were. And you press OK. And you just click on Start Streaming. And it's going to ask you, this is why I said we should turn that option on, because it's now going to tell us, hey, do you want to start streaming? And we're going to say yes. So this is stop streaming, and this is your specification. And don't forget that this is not going to be an easy thing on your computer, and mostly with the gamers, actually, it will really dry up the computer of resources. And I mean, it's clearly showing now that it's going. And oh, you can also see the kitty here. Look. And there you have a stream. Now the final step that we want to do is to press Go Live. And don't forget, if you press Go Live, it will go live. Take a second and it will go live. That's it, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and the video was useful for you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section. And please don't forget to check out my other videos and subscribe for more content. Have a great day and see you later.